And we are live. Welcome to episode 5 of North London Is with myself, Peter, and the one and only Silly
Harry.
Bollocks, the Gooner. Rather smug one.
What a great weekend, eh?
How you doing, son?
Good, mate. You? Just such a good weekend, I'd thought. What about you?
I've had better. I've had worse.
Well, yeah, it was a sigh of relief, wasn't it?
Just a bit, yeah. Just a bit, mate. I'll take it.
Well, yeah, I would, yeah. Yeah. I see Conte's been charged, hasn't he, by the FA?
Is it?
Yeah, just about 10 minutes ago, I think it was.
Oh, I had a chance to look at that sort of stuff yet. Dad duties, mate.
He should be banned for life, really, shouldn't he?
What for?
He's one for screaming like a little girl when he got his hand shaken. Two, giving it the large one. Did you see
He put something on Instagram, didn't he?
Yeah, I should
Yeah.
have tripped you up or something, didn't he? Like I didn't see you.
Yeah, I love all that. To be honest, a bit of needle was great. It's fucking,
Yeah,
that's what you need.
I'll touch you
So,
after, man. I said, yeah, this is what it is, isn't it? He just said,
yeah,
it's
it's the
fun,
same
isn't
old
it?
shit, isn't it? It's just,
Yeah, fun.
do you know what I mean?
No, I did
Right,
enjoy it, though.
we've got no one in, so it's just me and you.
Just chatting away.
Yeah, we should talk it. Pete and Harry talk bollocks. See what we get. Anyway, so today, obviously, we'll talk about your game, my game, and the latest editions of All or Nothing. You watched them?
Yeah, I'm up to date,
Do
mate.
you know what? I've watched 2.5. I've got I think like 20 minutes out of the last one. To be honest, it's getting a bit boring now. I'm not gonna lie. Probably because
What?
I'm not an Arsenal fan. So
With such a well-oiled machine.
no, I get sick of looking at fucking drawings. Yeah.
I'd be buying some of the t-shirts, mate.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah.
Some of the all or nothing merch.
Fuck me. Yeah. How many times people start doing that?
Well, yeah,
I'm sure the next one on Arsenal fan TV will be well wearing it.
yeah. Well, only after a win.
Yeah.
The
I don't watch it. I don't watch it when you win.
I don't think anyone does, eh?
I don't think no one else does either. Yeah.
Poor
It's
old
only when
Robbie.
you lose people want to watch it.
I think he's in for a hard couple of weeks, old Robbie. Bless him.
Yeah. He might have to have smoked salmon only twice a week now.
Yeah.
Go to Barbados only once before the end of the
He
year.
might be able to afford the heating in his swimming pool, will he?
Yeah, he might. Yeah. Bloody hell, he might have to wash Bentley himself.
Yeah.
So go on then. You were first. You went up first. You was there, weren't you? Home game.
Yeah. Was there? Yeah.
I was there with the latte merchants.
Well, nightmare getting there. And trains all like the Swanee, weren't they? So, all on the underground, sweating out. Gets there. Gets to the they've got like a kiosk. So goes up, gets a beer, and so can I have a bottle of water and all.
She says 30 quid, please.
No, the geezer goes, starts shuffling about up at the top. What's he doing up there? Yeah, here you go. A warm water. Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah. And you got a fridge? No, we ain't got a fridge. What do you mean you ain't got a fridge? We're meant to be a brand new stadium.
Yeah, well, was
10 years old, 15 years old, whatever. You ain't got a fridge. But no, we were good. We were very good. I was quite impressed.
I watched the goals on Sky, the highlight thing on the phone. I didn't watch anything more than that, to be honest.
No, Leicester was so bad. Honestly, it was such a strange game. It was one of them games you've probably been from yourself where, it's all so easy. It was just our possession. Next thing you turn around, it's 3-2. You think, what the fuck's happened here?
Yeah, what happened there? Yeah.
But to be honest, I think both goals I blame Ramsdale. To be honest,
what was the first one?
This sleeve your own goal, wasn't it? When he heads it back to Bolton.
Oh yeah, he had a Ballon d'Or winner. Yeah.
He was good again. He was good again.
He built on last week's performance by scoring an own goal.
He was good again, actually.
I noticed no Rolls Royces turning up this week in my
No, they were there, mate. Don't worry about
the rest of it.
He was good again, but it was for me.
Someone's got a call that, innit? Someone calls that, someone leaves it.
Yeah, well, to me, Ramsdale's got to be another yard back. If he's another yard back towards his goal line, he saves that pretty easily.
Why didn't he head it back? Why did he head it forward? I don't
I think it
understand
was,
that. If you know that, just fucking head it back.
he had Vardy coming up, didn't he? I think he sort of thought Vardy might get there if he left it. So
Oh no, I don't. He's got to head it. He's got to do something instead of heading it that way. I can just get your top of your head on it and then knock
yeah,
it back
maybe.
and then turn around and face it.
Yeah, maybe.
And
But
that's in hindsight. We've all got degrees
yeah,
in
well, that's
hindsight,
it.
haven't we?
Yeah, and also I think so. Ramsdale was a bit high, so before he knew it, the ball had gone past him.
Classic. That's the classic one, isn't it?
Yeah, and then obviously their second goal was. It was
I see
quite
that.
nice.
Yeah, went for his
Actually.
legs. Good finish.
Yeah, there was a nice
Power
move from
done
him.
him.
I don't. Yeah, it was a power, but I don't think you should get done there like that. Really, to be honest.
No, I mean, I used to play in goal. I played everywhere, and equally poor in all positions. But in goal, I weren't too bad when I was a kid, and you never get beat on your front post.
Yeah, we went
And
through
that
his
one where
legs.
it's really low down, like through your legs or whatever, they hit that hard. Sometimes it's just you can't stop it. You can't react in time.
Yeah, but no, other than that, we were good. To be honest, we were
Jesus
past
got the old 2 goals.
2 goals. The first goal was a nice
First
one.
goal was very good. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very clever
nice.
finish.
I think actually was a bit of a deflection when you watch
Yeah,
it
it looks
back.
like it. 'Cause it like and then it,
All of a
and then
sudden looped, didn't it? Yeah, it wasn't. But that second goal
intention was there.
Yeah, the second goal was basically exactly the same goal he scored against Seville. When
Yeah,
you
it's
watch it,
poacher, isn't it? It's a
at the
routine,
corner,
isn't it?
he just goes to the back post. You ain't going to win a header, so let me just go there, and if it comes
It's
across,
clever play, isn't it? He's
it
there.
is, yeah.
He's ready to
I
poach.
noticed
It's a poacher's goal.
Eddie, when he come on, he must have picked up on that because that's his new thing now. And always you see him sort of hovering around the back post, just hoping that something drops down. But no, we were good. The passing was good, defending was good. Other than the fucking 2 stupid goals we gave away. But Martinelli was good. Saka was quiet. Xhaka was very good. It's strange now. This new formation is a bit like all over the shop, but like in a good way. Like Zinchenko will get the ball from the goalkeeper. Literally, as soon as the ball goes over the halfway line, he drops into defensive midfield next to Partey.
Yeah.
And Xhaka just goes. So you see Xhaka playing more. He was playing more sort of basically out front, really. You had sort of Martinelli out wide, Xhaka next to him, and then obviously Jesus, Odegaard was on the right-hand side of it, and then Saka even further wide.
That's the old Guardiola. That's the old Pep classic, isn't it? Where it does
Yeah,
that.
it
Where
was like Xhaka
interchange
himself.
positions.
He had a header at the back post that hit the post. He's
Yeah,
he
I
was
thought
really,
I saw that. Yeah.
yeah, he was really getting forward, and I think ideally, going forward, what his thing will be is if we're playing like a weaker side, he'll probably drop Xhaka and put in, if that Vieira is any good, if he's more of an attacking player, he'll probably play that role. If he's going to be so high up, and like I don't know, it's like strange. It's like a box to box midfielder, but almost like a false 10. If that was even a thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But yeah, no, we were good. Quite enjoyed it. There must be some sort of record and all. So Leicester scored. I see it was 1 minute 42 seconds until we got our third goal.
Straight away, yeah.
Yeah, and then they scored again, and it was 1 minute 40 seconds. I don't remember anything being like that before.
That's mad, isn't it?
But yeah, if we'd have come out of that game and not won, it'd have been a crime against football. You know what I mean?
Do you think you've been adequately tested yet?
Nah.
Because I've seen Arsenal fans, I've seen many still getting carried away. I had one geezer, he's like, yesterday, we shouldn't be looking at the Spurs and Chelsea results. Don't worry about them. We should just be focused on what Man City and Liverpool do. And I was like, have a day off, mate. Have a fucking day off.
We shouldn't worry about Liverpool. We're clear of them now. Let's go on. But no, I mean, what you'll find, it'll get worse and worse. I mean, then the next 4 games are very winnable. We should win them, really. And then after that, we've got like a few odd games, and then we've got about a 6-week period where we got Tottenham, Chelsea, Man United, Man City, Liverpool. I think that'd be the more of the test.
All day long. But to be honest, I prefer runs like that because then, all right, it can be if this goes bad, it can be shit. But then once you're out of that run of games, there's a favourable run of games rather than you sort of build up momentum, play a big team, lose. Then you start again, play a big team, then smack up a couple of teams, then a big team comes along, lose, or port whatever. Do you know what I mean? But at the
Yeah,
end of the day, all of it is a false economy because you're if you can't beat the big teams, it don't matter.
yeah. Well, yeah,
At
yeah.
the end of the day, when you get them, you got to get the results in.
Win at home, draw away, innit? Is all the
Well, that's
old
it,
usual.
yeah.
Is what you got to do. But yeah, I think what you'll find is I think we should really, if we carry on playing like we have been, we should go 18 from 18 points wise. Because I think we got coming up next. We've got
That's a bold one. That one.
what we got Bournemouth, or coming up in the next 4. We've got like Bournemouth, Leeds, Fulham definitely, and Aston Villa. I think. So
How many games did we say for the bet? Was it first 5 games, wasn't it?
That's 3, wasn't it?
Who's got the most? Was it 3 or 5? I can't remember. You'll have to watch the
Oh,
video.
yeah, convenient that.
I can't remember.
But yeah, so really we should win them really. And then I say after that we've got a bit of a trickier run coming up, and I can imagine that'll be when it'll.
Who's your next game?
I can swear it was. I can't remember what I said now.
Ours are Wolves.
Yeah, see, that's not a. They're good defensively, aren't they? Let me find out.
I'll tell you in a minute. Hang on.
Yeah, Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, you'll beat them. So I need you to lose, and us to beat Wolves.
So yeah, we got
give you 20 quid.
Let's say we got Bournemouth, Fulham, Aston Villa, Man United.
Oh, Man United game's all right.
Well, yeah, we want them now, really, don't you? You don't want to wait a couple of weeks. But so we should beat.
We'll get them when they're in form.
If we can't beat Bournemouth and Fulham, you got to be asking questions, I think. Even though Fulham got a good result against.
Yeah, Fulham, I think it'll be a diff. It depends. Are you away or home?
That is home.
Yeah. Bournemouth, memory serves me, you don't have the best record down there, do you? I don't think that applies to anything now, but
no, not after they've been away and come back. I think.
Yeah,
they're not even as good as the side they were. They weren't even special then.
No, exactly. Yeah, it was well overrated then.
But yeah, really, I'm expecting to go 5 from 5. Really, I want to sort of. We're playing well, but the big test is always because we always beat them sort of little teams. The big test is when you play the big teams. Can we do it?
Yeah, it's been some shocking. You think that quite a few teams now are miles and miles away from where they need to be. Do you know what I mean? Like Leicester.
Well, yeah.
Leicester all over the place.
Right, so
I mean, this is why. What are you doing?
What a fucking Galful fucking hurricane coming through the window.
Hurricane.
Yeah, well, yeah, that and all, yeah.
Yeah, this is why I'm in favour of the window shutting before the season starts, because you don't get all this crap, everything dealt with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But unless the whole of Europe do it, there's no point. You can't. There's no point in a league sort of giving us every team a disadvantage. So until everyone does it, there's no point in doing it. When we were doing it, we did it for 2 years, wasn't it? And it was shit. Because you could still buy, you can still sell to Europe, but you can't buy and all this fucking crap.
And you start getting emergency
keeper and all that fucking shit.
But yeah, no, I agree in a way, but yeah, because you say you can. Someone has a shocker.
But it's third business done, isn't it? The thing is, it's like, well, Leicester, they're saying they're not going to sell for Fofana or Maddison, but I think both want to leave. So that creates a problem there.
Oh, Tillemans got subbed, and they were singing.
And Tillmans, I forgot about him and all. Yeah,
he got subbed off, and they were singing, "Yuri Tillemans, we'll see you next week."
Fucking hell, you can't be a bit of banter.
You
got like three players there, 3 key players who all want to go.
Well, yeah, I can see Newcastle making a late move for Maddison. Whether they will,
if they get him and we don't move, I'll be fucking fuming.
But no, I can see they haven't really done much, have they? For a club, I know they've
done nothing. All they've signed is one player, and he's like a non-league player. Hey, Giuseppe's in.
Hey. But yeah,
Giuseppe, our number 1 fan. We'll send you a T-shirt or something, mate. Send it autographs. He's like a
But yeah,
groupie,
so
isn't he?
but no, we were good. I liked it. I enjoyed it. It was nice to be
Yeah.
back. You know, it's one when the football season ends, I always like to not watch anything. Give yourself a couple of months off, and then get your sort of juices flowing again for it.
Yeah.
But no, I quite enjoyed it. It was good.
What's that like? Fucking red light district in here. That's a bit better. White
So what
light's
about you
too
boys
bright.
then?
Oh, mate, do you know what? I had a barbecue. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. The first thing that fucking went wrong with the weekend was my accumulator.
Go on.
Mitrovic. Yeah. Missed a
Yeah.
penalty. It didn't miss a penalty in it. If he'd have won that, if he'd have scored that penalty and Wolves would have won, I'd have won 1,100 quid. Yeah. I was fucking fuming. I wasn't fuming as much until I saw the Man United result or the first half hour, because I was like, right, I done it. I thought I'd done you to win. Against something I don't want to do, but you got to be realistic. I knew he was going to
Yeah,
beat them.
I thought
Yeah.
you didn't bet on for it on
No,
Arsenal.
I won't bet a single bet. But yeah, Dave, you got an accumulator.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
You got to be sensible. Do you know what I mean? Because you need the results coming in. Yeah, because I won't bet on us. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I bet you to beat Leicester, Newcastle and Brighton to draw, Southampton and Leeds to draw. And bear in mind, Southampton came from 2-0 down because they went straight away. I thought, well, that's out the window. Then they
Yeah.
come out, so that'll do. It's got to be an omen here. Man City to batter Bournemouth, that's given. Man
Yeah.
United to lose to Brentford, and Fulham to beat Wolves. I thought they'd just have enough Fulham, like Mitrovic or something. Only result let me down. What a wanker. What a
Last minute,
wanker.
wasn't it?
Was it last minute?
Yeah, it's like 89th minute, wasn't it, I think.
Oh, the cunt. Yeah, fucking. So I saw it and I was like, oh, well, that's done. Yeah, then I think then I saw the Man United because I thought Man United would probably come back, probably be all right today, and then beat. And then I see them 4-0 down. I switched to 10. I was like, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I thought, you wanker. And then I said, what's the matter? I was like, Mitrovic. Who's Mitrovic? What's that? I was like, oh, fucking arsehole, missed a
Yeah.
penalty. It's cost me 1,100 quid. She was, oh,
So you should be
you're shit
betting.
at bet. You're shit at betting. I was like, don't tell my fucking shit at betting. That's 6 results there, and I've got them nearly perfect. So that's how hard that is. That's rise 200 to 1.
I had the Spurs was a half goal.
Oh, I never bet on Spurs just yet, mate.
Yeah.
Rule number one. Rule number one.
Not at Stamford Bridge.
Do not do it. Yeah, definitely not Stamford Bridge. Yeah, so that pissed me off. And then we had some people around, so I was cooking a barbecue. So I lost complete track of time. I thought I want to be done by R4 to watch the game. R4, I'm only putting the fucking first bit of food on.
No,
Yeah, so, oh shit. So I got it on the old phone there. Do you know, it's more interesting watching that than watching the football because we were just toilet. And I thought, here we go. And I saw the team first, and I thought, oh, we ain't getting nothing here. Well, as soon as I saw that team, I was like, we ain't getting nothing here.
Well, I was say I put it on. I thought I'll watch this, see what they're all about. I keep hearing how they were good against Southampton, and they're gonna. And I was honestly, I was shocked how bad you were.
I wasn't. That's the worst thing about it.
Absolutely terrible. I thought Chelsea. I watched the Chelsea
Oh,
game
we've
the
got
week
another
before
one in.
with Everton, and I thought they were a bit average, really. I didn't think they was all that.
Yeah.
But I thought they absolutely smashed you from fucking minute one to.
Oh, well, I see Spurs fans on Twitter.
You had about 10 minutes where you was good.
We
Other than that, you was awful.
I felt like putting my head on the barbecue, to be honest.
Yeah.
I had Spurs fans on Twitter, and we got a WhatsApp group. There's people saying Chelsea is shit. This is going to happen. We're going to finish above them. We'll beat them in the season. They're all over the place. Words like disarray thrown around, and you think, and I'm saying, I don't think so. Yeah, whatever happens. And I was on a show with Sav Henry and all that last Sunday, and we were talking about predictions. And I said, it does not matter what is going on in the season. We could be top, they could be bottom. Yeah, they could be on the verge of relegation. We'll still go there and flop.
Yeah.
Because there's one place we do not turn up. And I'd also said it depends also on the team. If you pick a team like the same team against Southampton, come mightily unstuck. You got to go there with a team that's going to match them physically, and you're going to have to be prepared to take. You got to take the ball off them and set your foot down early doors. Minute one, do you know what I mean? Right, this is us. We're not here to be mugged off here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to take the ball. Nothing. Complete
I
opposite.
I couldn't believe. I couldn't believe one. He ain't still got none of the new signings in the team.
Well, we've won the window. We've the best transfer window in our
Yeah,
history. Yet
well,
none of them can get in the team.
I
You
was
tell
told.
me.
I was told it was an 8 out of 10 window.
Yeah, I've been told 9s, 10s, everything, and I'm like, I don't get it. And then when you challenge the narrative on Twitter, you get slaughtered.
Paratici was cooking and all that.
Yeah, he's cooking all sorts. Yeah,
I don't know what he's been cooking. Not very good.
fuck me. Yeah, I've had better pot
But
noodles.
so he.
My barbecue was better than he's cooking. I can tell you
Well,
that.
yeah. So I would say and then I thought half time. I thought Perisic is going to come on at half time, 100%. I thought he was going to change this. Still didn't come on, did he?
Yeah, because not only was my chicken on a barbecue, Sessegnon was getting roasted as well.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean? That wasn't the only thing getting cooked on Sunday afternoon, mate. He was getting torn a new one. And then in midfield, you got 2-man in midfield against 3-man midfield, and all three of them are better players than the two we've got.
Well,
And
I
you
thought,
think,
yeah, I thought
it's
actually
asking too much.
Chelsea played it quite well because before the game
Oh,
it
yeah.
was, is it going to be a 5 at the back? Is it going to be a 4? And he was Loftus-Cheek was sort of dipping in between when he was right wing back, then he was coming in the middle, then he was going back out. I thought they played it
Do
quite
whatever you
well.
like. Yeah, it's a clear tactic, but because everyone knows what we're going to do, we don't deviate.
Yeah.
From game to game, and that's will be my only criticism of Conte. Well, actually, I got more than one, but he's very rigid. And then you think, oh, it's very predictable what we're going to do, and the players we got, you know what they're going to do, and then more importantly, what they're not going to do. So then you can easily plan for it. There's no players you go right. Okay, stop Harry Kane, stop everything. It's that
Yeah.
simple.
Well,
Fullbacks, you can
to be
let them
honest,
get up because they're not going to do fuck all.
I thought they'd done a good job on Kane. He didn't get a sniff, did he?
Yeah,
Really, until the end.
That's it. But it's only when the game got a bit ratty that he decided to get a bit, and he got through once. Should have scored, missed.
Yeah.
But other than that, Son was non-existent.
Yeah, I was
Fullbacks were dreadful. What I was watching when I was watching on my phone, because I had a chicken wing in one hand, flipping it and all that, and my marinated brush. Royal was dog shit, and this is not new. And Conte likes Sessegnon. Conte likes Royal. Well, if that's what he likes and that's what he's going to stick with, then he's not the proven winner that everyone says he is. And all this, he's not come here for fourth and all that bollocks, because you do not pick them players.
Yeah.
They are both crap. Sessegnon got
was-
one-headed goal last week. Fair play, good goal. But as a wing back, his play was still poor. It's not as if he was a good game. He started roasting people.
Yeah, I still don't understand why Perisic ain't getting in the team.
It's Giuseppe is Peter Pitmaster. I'm all right, Giuseppe. I'll tell you what, I do get compliments. Yeah, Harry's ate a bit of my barbecue for. He's still here.
Yeah, well, yeah, just about, yeah. But yeah, honestly, is there something more going on with him and Perisic? I thought they were best of friends.
No, it's his boy, isn't it? He says, he's not fit enough and all that. And you think, even a half-fit Perisic is better than a fully fit Sessegnon. Any day of the week and on every Sunday.
But even now with 5 subs, surely he says, like, Perisic, I know you're only fit for an hour. Give me an hour, run your nuts off.
You got to go with.
How's he going to get match fit if he ain't playing any matches?
Exactly, Giuseppe. Do you have a smoker? No, mate. I'm going to get one. I'm just sitting Coles, man. Yeah, I'm not a gas man. That's for the lower men. You know what I mean? Real men use fucking charcoal. I bet you got a gas one, didn't you?
I've got half and half. I've got a gas and a
charcoal. See, there you go. That's case in point. There you go. Look, stop me nuts.
Get your chicken done 3/4 of the way and then whack it on the charcoal.
Charcoal all day long, mate. Charcoal all day long.
Nice and moist inside.
Proper way it's supposed to do it, mate. Charcoal. Man and fire. Man and fire, mate. None of this gas shit. But yeah, so I don't get it. I do not get it. And as soon as I saw that team, I was like, we're going to get dominated. Yeah. I was slightly hoping he'd go 3 in midfield. I think maybe he'd put Kulusevski in there or something, because you can't really drop him after last week. I mean, you could have easily dropped Son, but he won't.
Yeah.
And as soon as I see that team, no Basuma as well, and you think, this is fucking trouble here.
What was he doing at the end of the game? Embarrassing, wasn't it?
It's good.
Doing the old Jurgen Klopp.
That's
for a
just getting the
draw.
crowd going, isn't it?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah, great, yeah.
don't get me wrong. I'm happy we got the draw. I celebrated the goal because we didn't lose, and it's against them fuckers. Yeah. But the performance. See now, everyone who's been on Twitter and everything else saying what a great window we've had. Yes, squad strong. All this nonsense. All they wanted to talk about yesterday was the shithousery and Conte this and Conte that. No one want to talk about the performance and how. Hang on a minute. We've gone. The same people who said last week we'd do Chelsea and that we're going to finish above them. Not a problem. We should be looking at Liverpool. These crackheads. Yeah. Not one of them will be seen yesterday talk about performance. Yeah, same
No.
people who were saying last week, Sassugnon's turned the corner, Royals doing well. Look at it, look, the first decent test, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
absolute shit.
if anything, I think it says more about where Southampton are at than anything.
Exactly, exactly. That last week was never a barometer of where we are because you've got to consider the quality of the opposition or lack of
Yeah,
in their case.
yeah. Honestly, that's how I was watching it. And they got away with what they got away with. Honestly, beyond me.
Well, the first goal, it was. Listen, I've seen angles of it don't look like he touched it, and I've seen other angles look like he got the toe to the ball first. So you leave that. Plus, that was when it weren't like straight away, then it went down the other way
Oh
and
no,
scored.
no.
There was
But
plenty of
yeah,
moving in
but
there. If that was
I've got to say,
Liverpool, that gets taken back and stopped.
oh yeah,
Only
yeah.
at
They get
Anfield
taken
all
back
day
in about
long.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But no, but I have to say, I thought that was a foul. He missed it. They carried on playing on. Right, he scored. Right, good goal, really.
It's a good
Took it
goal,
well,
yeah.
didn't he?
Yeah, for people who slate Højbjerg as well, Højbjerg this, Højbjerg that, a lot of grief he gets, and you think, hang on a minute, he's a limited player, being asked to do more than what his skill set allows him to do, and he's also playing. He's also being outnumbered in midfield. Yeah, he's part of a two-man midfield against a three-man midfield who are moving all over the place, rotating positions, and are all pretty much better players than him. What do you expect the
Yeah,
geezer to do? Do
yeah. Well,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. He is
Yeah.
just a workhorse, isn't he? He's
He's a
just
solid pro. Yeah,
yeah.
don't put him in that position. It's
And
all right
but
playing Southampton doing it because
you
then he can dominate the game, but not in the big games. You can't do it.
I also think to partner him with Bentancur was a mistake because Bentancur is not your runner, is he? He's more get on the
No, you need
ball.
Basuma.
Yeah, so I think that was a mistake because Bentancur's not going to put in the hard yards to
No, for
cover.
me, I would have gone with three midfield against the big games. Basuma, Bentancur, and Højbjerg. The only problem is that's all three of our midfielders that we've got. So I can understand why he didn't do that. Yeah, because we've Skip's injured again. Winks is nowhere to be seen. We're selling the rest. We're not buying nothing. It's for Alfie to find and all this crap. Yeah, all these kids that you can't rely on. It's not fair on them.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
where's this window that we're so good? Where is it? Do you know what I mean? Is there a rule going on that you can't play them until the window's shut? Do you know what I mean?
West Games played in a while.
Oh, 100%. But Giuseppe, Giuseppe's in our little WhatsApp group. You know it. There was nothing I didn't expect to happen, and nothing I haven't been saying for ages. And many others like me are saying, look, this window ain't great. Yeah, it's been poor of anything, very average. We've signed a good player in Perisic, but in his twilight years for free. Good move for Basuma. We got overpaid. I mean, fans were mocking Chelsea, taking the piss, and they got their pants pulled down for Cucurella. Well, we've paid 50 million for Richarlison. His
Yeah,
best goal tally is 13, and that includes penalties. I mean, we got dicked.
he didn't really do much, did he?
No,
I would have
he
thought.
changed a bit of mentality a little bit. I mean, the mentality side of the game where we didn't lose, I'm happy. Yeah, great, because normally we'd fold there, and that's what a lot of the old happy clappers are. But the mentality we would have folded there, and that's their argument now, rather than talk about the performance and everything they've been saying is good has now been shown to be wrong. Don't want to discuss that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
The mentality and all that. And that's what fucking
what
winds me up.
what blew my mind was the second goal.
The Barnet, yeah.
First corner. If he'd have pulled Conti's syrup like that, it'd have come flying off, wouldn't it? Fucking hell. We wouldn't,
Listen, if I was Tuchel the next today being training, get that fucking hair, cut that fucking
yeah,
hair off. Cunt. That's not
honestly.
happening again.
But don't you find that VAR is mad?
Oh yes, it's
So
it
if that
changes every week. If it's Anfield, anything can happen. You can pull back anything you like, as long as you like.
when you watch it back on the replay, Anthony Taylor is right there. He's
Yeah.
looking right down the line of that. How we didn't see it, for one, is beyond me. He meant to be one of the better refs. And two,
Saying something, isn't it?
VAR can't change it. So one, they didn't even tell him to go and look at it. Yeah, so one, he's looking straight down the barrel. Two, they didn't even tell him to look at it. Three, even if they'd have said look at it and he'd have sent him off, it would have still been your corner. How the fuck does
Yeah, I
that
think
work?
because the ball weren't in play, the VAR
Yeah,
can't get involved.
I know the rules are. Yeah, if you can't change an on-field decision once it's been done, sort of thing. But how can you get to the point where a man gets sent off and you still get a corner for it?
But I
Because
don't think that's classed as violent conduct either, pulling the air.
you could have scored
Normally you
from
got to
that.
chin him or nut him or something for violent
Oh
conduct.
yeah. I was watching it because even yes, imagine he'd got sent off. Make it even worse. Imagine he had got sent off and you'd have still scored from that corner. That'd been even worse. It was fucking nuts. I sit there and I'm watching it thinking,
That
what is
Chelsea
going on?
fan I've seen crying, and Gooners as well, all crying
Oh
their
yeah,
eyes
I
out.
see a lot of.
I've seen loads of them, like, and what do you want
I
us
had
to
a
do
few.
about it? Like you don't get any decisions yourself. Fuck off.
Well, I had a few Tottenham fans come up to me going, "Yeah, you mug, yeah, this 2-2. How do you like that?" I'm saying, "Well, I do. I prefer that actually. It's done us. I'd much rather a draw from you two than one of you win it. It's
I
actually
always
done
said
us."
I'd have took a draw from the start. If you'd offered me a draw in early in the week, I'd have taken it. Yeah, just
Well,
don't
yeah,
win.
I'd say it's one of them. You've got to win your own games, draw your way. So
Yeah.
you've done that really. But yeah, I thought it's one of them that Tuchel must have just gone in after and gone, lads. Honestly, I don't know what more we could have done.
Get
Like
your hair cut, you fucking asshole.
we
Monday morning, you
dominated
better
the
get a
game.
barber's.
Yeah, well,
Was I'd be the Clippers, east is east. I'd be cutting. I mean,
yeah,
cut his hair off. Yeah, I'm
we,
doing
we,
that.
we, we dominated the game from start to finish. Sterling missed a sitter, didn't or missed a good chance.
Yeah, they missed the
Havertz,
cut. If that had a striker, that'd have been 4-5-1. Would have been outside,
yeah,
mate. So it would have been good night,
Havertz missed a
Vienna.
sitter.
But I mean, got
Um,
7 in.
and all I got is, Romero is fucking the hero. Well, he looks like a red card waiting to happen to me. He looks like he's.
Oh
I think
yeah.
going forward, I think he's going to be a lot of managers are going to target him. If
Well,
you've
yeah,
got
I
someone,
would.
imagine when he comes up against Mitrovic, the old dirty fouls and
Oh yeah, that'd be like
a field day.
yeah, it'll wind him up.
And what I did enjoy, I did making a note. I'm sitting there making notes. I made a note of it. The old Eric Dyer fan club. As soon as you went back to 4 at the back, fucking hell, he was
Fucking hell, innit?
following Romero holding his hand, wasn't he? What
Oh
happened?
mate, you see that on the second goal?
Yeah,
Honestly,
where's
Sterling
he
was like
been?
Moses. He just went move out of the way, and then there you
You had
go.
you had the right back. You had
Mm.
Romero covering the right back, and then you had Dyer trying to follow Romero. They was all sitting in the right back position. Well, where is
Oh,
everyone?
don't.
They must have been laughing. Oh,
Yeah,
Chels.
we've got 6 people in, which is a record for us. Now 7 people are in. Feel free to get involved in the chat. Yeah, bring up your points points of view, and we will discuss. That's what it's
Yeah,
there for.
honestly,
We
I
want
couldn't believe that.
people in, having a conversation with people in the comments, not just me and him rabbiting all the time. Get involved. Get
But yeah,
involved.
as I say,
Yeah, like I said, it's nothing I didn't expect, but I'm just like, sure, I'm sitting there thinking, right, are we really going to do anything left in this window? And my final suspicion is no. I'm like, we are miles and miles away where we need to be. All these people. So the problem is, there's so many people out there, especially on Twitter. They think if you say nice things, things will be all right. And then the reality hits. It don't work like that. Yeah, football. Yeah, if you say Emerson Royal, you put out tweets about him saying how great he is, how much Conte likes him. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing personal against that. I'm sure he's a nice lad, but this is football at the end of the day, and that all of a sudden that will make him into a proper right wing back. It don't. Yeah.
I
Do you
mean,
know what I mean?
the one thing that summed him up was it was in the first half. I can't remember who it was. It was Mount or something like that. Mount had gone through with the ball, and he'd actually covered quite well. We'd covered. Mount played a through ball. He'd got there first, turned away from the striker. Thought, oh, that's quite nice. And he had a simple 5-yard pass.
Oh, he put it straight out of play, didn't he? Yeah, yeah.
I'm watching that.
Sake.
That just sums the geezer up. I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's our right wing back, and he's in the moment he's number 1 choice. And you think how? Doherty's better than him. Spencer's got to be better than him. I mean, where's Spence? He can't even get on the pitch.
Yeah, was he on the
Doherty, who's on the bench, he put Lucas on in front of him, at right wing back. And you think, what's going on?
Yeah,
Like, I can understand. Maybe I understand that because tactically, like, you think we're chasing the game, put a bit of pace on there because Lucas is quicker. But still, if you're Doherty, hang on, what have I got to do to get a game? And you're watching that cart horse in start games, and it's a clown. He is a clown. He's like Sissoko, and he's got all the heart in the world. There's nothing personal. Do you know what I mean? But he can't play football.
Yeah, yeah.
The fundamentals ain't there.
I think there's a reason that even a club like Barcelona bought him and then didn't even see him in training for 2 weeks and thought, fuck me, we've got to get
Yeah,
rid of
we'll
him.
loan him straight out, and we come
What the
along.
fuck
We'll
was
have him for
that?
30 million. Yeah, you can have him 30 million, mate. Yeah, we'll tear your fucking hand off. Yeah.
Yeah, where was Spence? He was on the bench, was he?
No, he wasn't on the bench. 5 subs, and he can't even get on the bench. You think what
No.
was the point in buying him?
Well, again, we were saying beforehand, you're very much like England at the moment, and you've got more right wing backs than fucking rest of the squad put together.
And they're all crap. Let's be honest. I mean, Doherty's probably the best one out of all of them, and he's not exactly world class. But you think, what's going on?
Well,
Same
yeah,
as you got Perisic there, and you keep playing Sessegnon. Why? Against Chelsea of all teams. Because he got absolutely torn to shreds. And then you see Reece James and Cucurella, who are proper wing backs, and you saw what they did. And you think, if we had them, then everything changes. Do you know what I mean? Then it
yeah,
works.
yeah.
You can have your
He,
two-man midfield.
yeah,
You can
I
do
thought he was
things
good.
like that
That.
because you've got them going whack straight up with pace, power, quality all over the shop. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? You can do what you want to do then. You can't do it with these idiots.
Yeah, I thought he was good, Cucurella. He played well.
Yeah, and Reece James. Reece James was ripping it up. He's
Oh, well,
getting, he put on
as
some
soon as
disgusting balls.
he was playing, say when he was playing the sort of the right centre back, wasn't he? But as soon as
Yeah,
he
and then
went
they
out
switched
to,
it up. Yeah, and
right
he was
wing,
ripping it
fucking
up.
hell, he looked fucking shit up, didn't he?
Yeah, and that ball we put in for, I think it was Havertz, where it was right on the 6-yard line, and you just got to hit it at goal and it's going in. He managed to miss it, thank fuck. And you think, oh, what's that? Does that you think, as he missed that? We got away with that. Reports are right now, Gil was staying with the club for what it's worth. Do you see what I mean? And fans will be like, yeah, give him a chance.
Yeah.
No.
But the problem is,
He's like a 12-year-old fucking John Lennon. He can't be playing these players in the league.
and I think also the problem you've got is where you've actually got Champions League this year. It's not even you can
Can
fuck
you
about with,
imagine?
is it?
Can you imagine? I'm
But
dreading it. I'm dreading it.
if you had Europa League, at least you could fuck about. Like
Yeah. Well, we had
we'll have.
conference. We couldn't even do nothing in that.
Well, yeah, but at least you can sort of fuck about a bit with formations, try players, say give Gil a good run,
I'm
see
not
if
gonna
he
lie. I'm
improves.
dreading the Champions League. You think if you
But
play like if we go with that team
yeah,
in the
if that's
Champions League game, we will get fucking annihilated.
so that's your best 11, and he's a bit reluctant to make sort of changes in the team. How are you going to play Wednesday, Saturday all the time? They're going to be
You
fucked.
tell me, brother. You tell me.
In that you've got to fit I think the Champions League is all done before the World Cup starts, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's
It's
got to
every
get done.
week. You're playing twice a week until the World Cup.
Yeah, you're assuming that you're going to get through to the later rounds of the League Cup. It is going to be twice a week
I
every
wouldn't
week.
assume that at the moment, mate. Yeah,
See,
but yeah, twice a week until the World Cup.
I've just
It's
seen the Liverpool
16
score.
weeks, isn't it? 16 weeks until the World Cup. It starts after 16 games. There's a break. But then you think, I mean, I dread the Champions League because you think most teams in Europe play with a 3-man midfield. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of teams will be better than us, and most of them. I dread it. I think they'll just take the piss out of us.
No, I think I'm just looking like you say. Wolves next game. They're your worst team to play. They've got 3 good midfielders, 3 good centre midfielders.
Well, last time, put it this way, the 3 games, yeah, the only plus side is we're 4 points up on last season because we lost to Southampton at home and we lost to Chelsea. So we've
Yeah,
put 4 points on the board that we didn't have last year.
yeah,
Hopefully we beat Wolves. And then you're up to 7 points that you didn't have last year. So that's great. But then you look at it and you think, well, yeah, you'll be hard pressed to beat City twice this year and take a point and not lose to Liverpool either and take 2
yeah.
points off
Yeah.
Liverpool. Do you know
Well,
what
I
I mean?
don't know. Have you just seen? I've just seen the Liverpool score. Seen that
No.
1-0 down at half time.
Is it? Oh, hey.
Oh, Wolves are hard. That just shows you how good Arsenal are, mate. Really, if anything, it just shows you how good we are.
Like I said, I think you look good. You bought the right Brazilian, we bought the wrong one. Yeah, typical Spurs. When there was Ukrainians up for grabs, we bought the wrong one. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, he's Zinchenko. He is a fucking player, I tell you.
Not him, yeah. But we bought Rebrov when we should have bought Shevchenko. Now we've
He is.
bought Richarlison when we should have bought Jesus.
he is a very good player, Zinchenko.
Yeah, well, I said that when you bought him.
He's one of them that actually, I probably when you watch him at City, you probably don't appreciate how good he is because he's surrounded by. But
No.
when you see him at our club, he's fucking.
Yeah. What
He's
he's
so
probably done, he's brought the stuff he's done at City to your team, and that's what you need. You know, any player who plays for Pep in his team ain't shit. So if you have a chance to get one of them, you fucking get them
oh yeah,
because you know they're
yeah.
coming with a knowledge and a skill set that most of your other players won't have.
And I
It's
say
about the trophies they've won and all the rest of it.
I think, and also whether they sort of practice it, but Arteta's, as I was saying, one first half, Zinchenko's jumping into the middle, having the defensive midfield. Second half, as the later the game goes on, all of a sudden he's flying up and down the left. You think whether they've got sort of timings and all that, they do it in.
Well,
But
yeah. Well, you look at
it's quite
Arteta's.
hard
You
to.
watch on All or Nothing. He's quite detailed in his plan of what he wants to do. You know, so you'll
Yeah, I
see
think.
that was quite evident.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of players say that they're sort of looking at the game totally different to what they've ever have.
Sometimes you can get too far with that. I mean, AVB was like that. You had like Harry Redknapp, who was like a trench coat and fucking get everyone about you, but and all that. And then you had AVB, who basically had a lab coat on, and
Yeah.
he was very methodical and no,
Well,
this is your zone and all that stuff. So
I think that's
there's a
where
fine balance to add.
that's where Pep normally trips himself up in the Champions League, and he tries to
Yeah,
get
he
too
gets
clever.
overcomplicated. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, and I agree. But
Mm.
yeah, so yeah, just it's all looking good, mate. That's all I can say, really. I'm enjoying it. And yeah,
Enjoy it
putting
while it
Jesus,
lasts, mate. Enjoy it
he
while it
makes such a
lasts.
difference. He badgers, he wins the ball, he can score a goal. To be honest, he should have had 5 at the weekend. He missed a couple of good chances and all a couple of easy chances. One at the end, fucking hell, he missed. It was a sitter on his left foot. He hit a post. But it was one of if we'd have won by 7, it wouldn't have been flattering, you know. We were that good.
Yeah, well, you can't knock it, mate. And there you got to do what you can do. All you can do is
Does
beat what's in
Arsenal,
front of you.
that was Giuseppe saying, does Arsenal's back line worry you? No, I think I would say there were 2 stupid goals we gave away, but I think they're pretty solid. Tomiyasu come on, so he's getting him back. Ben White looked a bit ropey, to be honest. He looked a bit. I think if anyone's going to drop out, it might be him. So I can't see.
Waste of money that was, mate. Waste of money.
Nah, he's good. He's a good player. He's a good player. Probably
He's
not
not 50 million.
No, he's not 50, but
That's not his fault either. He would cost that much, and they.
It is what the market says it is, isn't it? Really, but he won't drop Gabriel because obviously he's the left-footed centre back. I can't see he can't drop Saliba the way he's been playing. He's been. The
only thing I would say is if you're a bit like us, I mean, your back three is okay. Yeah, it's still early days for some of them, like Saliba and that. Our back three is okay if it's gonna if you want fucking like the Alamo and you want them to stand there and block shots, they'll do it. Yeah, as soon as you start playing expansive and then they've got to sort of open out a bit and not get so much protection from the fullbacks and all that, they're shit. Yeah, you get Davis out wide, he's crap. You see Dyer, yeah, he's still a liability. Yeah, forget about the passion and all that bollocks. That's one. There's nothing. That should be a bare minimum anyway. Yeah, but that don't make you a top player. It just makes you a good lad. Difference between being a good lad and a top player. Yeah, yeah. Danny's in. We got you Gooners in.
He's still celebrating. Look, he's still celebrating on Saturday.
Yeah,
we are top of the league. We are top of the league.
We just got back from the open bus parade.
Yeah, well, Basuma's won.
Yeah, but yeah, so we are still worrying me big time. Big time. I just don't see if this team, what we've got, is enough to do anything. I think it might not even be enough to hit top 4, in my opinion. Because you look what you're doing, you're doing well. All right, it's very early days, but I think our problems. But the thing is, our problems are still evident from last season, and you've not fixed it. Not fixed it. Evident problems. Can't break teams down, and very poor wing back.
That's what I was saying about Wolves, because they'll put a 3-man midfield in. They've got 3 good midfielders.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, but the thing is, what we want is we don't want to have the ball. We
But
don't want to have the ball.
Wolves will sit. They won't want the ball.
I
They'll
know they
sit
will,
there.
yeah, and it'll be a
So
grinding,
that
grinding out game.
could be a bit of a banana
Yeah, it
skin,
could
that
be
one,
yeah.
really.
Well, we have to score early to make them come out.
Was it you who said that Son weren't very good in the Southampton game either?
No, he's been poor for 2 games now, but he was poor a lot of times last season. Just because he poached a goal now and again, people think that's the problem when you have people who are overly obsessed with stats. Yeah, where you go,
Just
okay, he's got 3 and 5. All right, great, yeah, that's a good record. But when you analyse it, okay,
yeah, he
he
scored
did
in 2
something for the
games. Yeah.
5 seconds in that game, and each game, the rest of the game, he was toilet. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So you think about, okay, how much a part of the game, how many minutes was he good for in all those games? Percentage wise, it's very small. But just because he scored or got an assist, it's sort of you're just packing stats, and it paints a better picture than it actually is. Do you know what I mean? Because last year he was shit. A lot of times he was fucking awful. And if
Yeah.
Kane ain't on it, he definitely ain't on it.
Yeah. I see what Giuseppe, look out for United once they figure it out. Is that they've figured out now that they've got to get rid of fucking Ronaldo
Oh,
because
Ronaldo's not the problem there.
he's holding them back.
Danny, see that I told you, Dan. I knew, mate. Been a Tottenham fan long enough. It doesn't matter what's going on. Every time we go there,
look,
we turn into biscuit.
look at Dan pretending. Oh, I'm actually gutted. Yeah, I'm sure he is. Really,
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Yeah,
choked.
yeah. He's well gutted. Yeah,
Really gutted. Yeah.
yeah. It's the first time I've ever heard him use that term when it comes to Tottenham.
Could be worse though. You could have re-signed Ericsson, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah, he was their best player, mate.
Yeah. Oh
He
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah,
quality.
yeah.
He was.
That was a high
I'd
bar.
take him now any day of the fucking week, mate. I'd have him in our team now. He covered more ground than most of their players, and he was getting on the end of things and starting moves. Just that Man United just a mess.
They are, yeah. They're a real mess. They've got some real problems. They have.
Yeah, absolute mess. And it ain't Ronaldo's fault, and it ain't Ericsson's fault. It's not even Ten Hag's fault. All right, yeah, he bought a 5 foot centre half. Yeah, that's a bit of a in the Premier League. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
That low bar the Man United players set, Martinez
yeah,
couldn't reach it, unfortunately.
yeah, yeah. He struggled to get on the ride at Thorpe Park. Yeah,
Yeah.
and they buy him to be a centre half in the Premier League. So that's man. But you look at them and you go. But the thing is how many managers now? It's like us with Levy. What Levy do? He change the manager, hoping the new manager, right? Because it's too tight to change the fucking squad. So I'll get a new manager and maybe he can do something with his squad. No, the squad ain't good enough. No matter who
Yeah.
you get in, you've had all the types, different managers in. The squad is not good enough, and it's the same with Man United. They're in the same boat. You can't have a McFred in your midfield and expect to do anything, and Maguire at the back. No matter
Well,
what you do,
Maguire and Dyer, what's the difference? Good in a
nothing.
free, good in a two.
Yeah, at the two, they're crap.
When they're in a free, they can get the ball, they can run out with it, they can
Yeah, but they're
pass it
protected,
off, they can
and they've
look
got
good.
protection either side
Yeah,
of them.
yeah, they're exactly the same player to me.
Yeah, but you try and have this argument with Tottenham fans, and they're like, "No, Dyer's great. He's come a long way and all that." But then actually look at it in reality, where he's in a back three, and quite often we play on a counter attack, so we're all behind the ball. He's very well protected. Do
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean? It's like, as I said, used an analogy before. It's like having a bouncer who's 4 foot and 4 stone. Yeah, who's guarding the door, but behind the door it's all bricked up, but he still thinks he's the bollocks. Yeah, because you can't
yeah.
get through me. You ain't getting through that door. You ain't getting that door. There you go. Yeah, it's no different. If they're well protected, they all look good.
Well, yeah, yeah, too right, yeah. Dyer's better than Harry. I don't know. I
I
think
don't think
Maguire
there's a
does.
lot in it.
I think Maguire does get a lot of stick just because he was 80 million. I think if
Yeah,
you had
again,
signed,
that's not his fault. He didn't
yeah,
ask to be bought for 80 million.
if they'd have signed him for 30 million, people were going, "Oh, right, yeah, well, he is what he is."
Yeah, but City were after him.
It's
So there
the
must
yeah,
be
it's
something there. Pep don't normally sign lemons. Oh, he signed that. Was it Mangala or whatever he was?
I
He
think
was
signed
crap.
Mendy.
But he don't normally sign lemons. Do you know what I mean? I think Maguire, if you could buy a player like that, you got to play him in the right formation.
Yeah, well, and that's why he always looks good for England when he's cupping the old because he's
Yeah, and he's
surrounded
good
by
at
enough.
set pieces. But also, um, I think like when Leicester play, they play on the front foot a lot, so they kick the ball away from him. Where Man United, as Gary Neville says, you listen to Gary Neville, you know, he does that podcast after games,
Yeah.
the Gary Neville podcast. I listen to it in the van on the way to work. Yeah. And he goes, that Man City, that Man United team is so easy to play against. So if that's the case, then what chance you got?
Well,
Do you know what I mean?
team like Brentford, they set up so well, and they literally were saying, "Please pass it." They had a man. They went man for man. Please pass it into him in the middle.
Yeah.
So if they can set traps like that, what teams like City,
next week could be brutal. Especially if Liverpool lose today, because they'll be on the backlash. They want to hurt someone, yeah. Do you know
Well,
what
yeah,
I mean?
one
And they
point
got
out,
Man United
one point
turning
out
up,
of
yeah.
6.
Fucking hell, that could be that 5-0 could be they could. I think that's the best they can hope for next week, mate. Especially if is it Anfield?
No, it's at Old Trafford.
Oh, big pitch and all that. That could be brutal.
They're going to play it against. They can't play at the back. Playing them, can they?
Yeah.
Really?
Imagine a 5-foot centre half against Van Dijk, and yeah, fucking hell. Van
Yeah.
Dijk won't have to jump.
You think
And
Man
that's
United?
another thing with us. You saw it. Carragher picked it up. Is we do a zonal system, but no one on the pitch and on the side has got the common sense. Hey, we've got a new Gooner in. Hello,
There
mate.
he is. How you doing, matey?
I was a Bournemouth fan. Hey,
Bournemouth
he's
fan,
a Bournemouth
Timmy.
fan. Born a Bournemouth.
He's,
Yeah,
he's, he's, trying to get some tactics for next week. He's trying to feed
please,
back to the
please
club.
beat these fucking mugs, will you, mate?
He's
Don't
trying to
let us
feed back to
down.
the club. That's fucking not
Don't
good,
let
is
me down. I can't have this smug fucker for another week. Sort it out, brother.
it?
Please. But yeah, as I was saying, Carragher picked it up. We're doing zonal. Everyone's at the front post. Not one Chelsea player there. And it's like no
Yeah.
one goes, oh, hang on a minute. Let's
Yeah, what we're doing.
yeah, what we doing? Yeah.
That was one hell of a finish, though, wasn't it? Fucking hell.
Oh, fuck me, yeah. But you think, where's Conte on the side and all these tactics, the geezer with a flip chart every sub, you know what I mean? Yeah. You know when the sub's coming on, he's got to look for about 3 PowerPoint presentations before he can take his jacket off. Yeah. Where's these people going? Hang on a minute. If they're not at the front post, I tell you what we'll do. We won't all stand at the front post because all we do is about 4 of them on one at the back.
Well, yeah.
You know I mean?
Well,
that's common sense. But you think that's what I mean. Everything's too rigid for us. Like no one looks at it and goes, "There's no captain there to go. What are we doing? Yeah, right. Fuck this." Yeah, especially after the first time it happened, you think, "Hang on a minute, we're a better delivery. We're in trouble here. They're queuing up with the back stick to head of that in." I
very
just don't
similar
understand it.
Very similar to Man United, wasn't it? After they got caught the first couple of times playing out from the back, surely someone in there said, "Right, let's just get rid. We can put it up to Ronaldo. He can bring it down."
Yeah, Ronaldo tried. I felt sorry for him, but he's just like you could see why people will label him a problem in a dressing room. No, he's probably like, look at this shit. Yeah, a bit like Harry Kane is, but Harry Kane is not as obviously big as Ronaldo. But Harry Kane is probably, fuck's sake, I'll bow these cunts out again. Yeah, these lot of shit. Well, Emerson Raw, you know what I mean, and Sessegnon. He might like them as people, but he must think, Jesus Christ, I wish that he paid that extra money.
But as you say, the only problem with it is, you've been poor for 2 games, but you picked up more points than you did last season.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we weren't poor against Southampton. We're batting Southampton, yeah, but we weren't tested. Yeah, we could have done whatever we like in that game. Chelsea come along, yeah. The biggest thing for me is I didn't expect nothing different, but so many fans were giving it big un. Yeah, they're all over the place. They're shit. Yeah, this player's missing, that player's missing. Yeah, and you think, hang on a minute, they've just bought quality players. Yeah, they're not a problem. Yeah, and whatever happens, they always manage to turn up when we go there. Countless times we've been a better team. We've been in the. I don't get what's he saying, mate. 28 subscribers.
Is that us?
No, we got more than that.
So with this, I've got a Bournemouth fan here. What can we expect from Bournemouth? Why did you get pumped by City? Because Scott Parker.
Fucking everyone else gets pumped by City. That's another thing that pissed me off over the weekend. I thought Haaland against Bournemouth at home. I'm making me triple play captain thing in the fantasy team. Don't fucking score. Do you know what I mean? So that you only get that once, gone. Yeah, piss in the wind that was. People were putting on Salah last week, getting 2 and getting like 80 points for him, just him alone. I thought, happy days, yeah. No, I thought that it would cut the points. I was like, this weekend just here to mug me off.
Yeah, I've seen Scott Parker moaning, and he's moaning about players, not enough players coming in, players injured. What's going on with him? I don't know. If the old Bournemouth fan can let us know.
Yeah, Bournemouth fan. What's happening? You going to do the business next week? Yeah, we'll all subscribe to your channel, mate. Put the link in, and we'll all subscribe.
But 2-1 Bournemouth. Fucking hell.
Yes, let's hope so, mate. Let's hope so. Because I cannot deal with this anymore.
Well, I think it's a late kickoff, isn't it? Yeah, 5:30.
Oh, Daniel South Coast. You fancy that? That'd be a great away day, wouldn't it? That's a great away day. You get there early doors, or hope night before. Day out on Bournemouth. Kiss me quick hat on and all that.
Yeah.
Right little beano down the beach.
Donkey on the beach. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. All that, and then off you go to the game. Quality.
Into the bar after.
That's
Pub
it.
and club. Yeah, Unitown, Bournemouth.
Yeah, well, they're all on holiday at the moment. I've been down there and Unitown. It's dead.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Fucking Grannyville, mate. There's no crumpet down there.
Arsenal 4-1. Look at that. That's what I like to see. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just it's all good at the moment. Like, just there's not much. Even the old fan base is a bit quiet, which is.
Well, your one.
Yeah.
I noticed.
Old Lee Gunner must be pulling his hair out. He must be devastated.
I've not seen nothing, but Emery does a show with him. I like him. Says how it is, mate. That's how you got to be. None of this subscribing to the narrative amongst the fan base on Twitter. Because at the end of the day, reality comes along and it's different.
He's
reality
one of them, no matter who you sign, they're not good enough. And if you're not winning the league after 6 months, then the manager's got to go.
He's got high expectations, mate. We might get him on one day. You never know. We might get big enough.
And you can tell him that. Yeah.
Our 49 subscribers to his probably 60,000.
I'll be busy that day, unfortunately.
Yeah. So all or nothing.
Good, isn't it?
Boring now.
Don't like his team talks, mate. He's very passionate.
No. It's one. It's a phase. I think it's coming into that phase where you were winning all the time, so it's even more boring.
Well, the old Tottenham one will be on the next 3, won't it? As the last 3 coming up, is it?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I can't wait to see that one and the Newcastle game.
Yeah, I think there'll be a few cups being thrown around the dressing room then.
But you know what? I'll be honest. Watching Arteta in that, I've sort of got a different respect for people. Say, he puts the cones out for Pep and all that stuff, but you can see what he's got to deal with. And I feel, do you know what? Everything he's said and done, bar the silly fucking music and the drawings, is right. I think he's a bit too cheesy with his comment. I think he's tries to get a bit too personal with them. I think the best managers always have a bit of a don't fully open up. They withhold a little bit. I'm so proud of you guys and all that shit all the time, every week. I think eventually that get a bit boring. The players will be like, he says every week, don't mean nothing anymore. So I think he's a bit too much like that, which is too honest sometimes, yeah. But for what he's tried to do, I think fair play. Like dealing with Aubameyang, I think that was good. The way he taxed the mentality of the players, or said, look, you lot are all smiling, yet you're fucking losing. What's going on? Yeah, you should be wanting to win everything.
That's what I enjoyed the most was
when
even though we were still winning his games, he's going in on them.
Yeah. I think, you know what? Fair play. You can tell what he wants to do. Yeah. He was never the best player in the world, but nowhere near it. But he's clearly got a standard he wants them to follow. He clearly cares, yeah, which is always, you can never beat that. And he's trying to change the mentality amongst the players because it is like that. No matter you get tonk cut at times. Next training ground, they're all smiling, playing silly games and shit.
Well, yeah, and I think that's the best section I saw that sort of. I've always liked Arteta. I think I've always said give him time. There's something special there with him.
Just trust the process and all that.
Trust the process. But the one thing I did look when they was in Dubai on the old training, and he's talking to the doctor, and obviously the doctor comes out and says, "Oh, what's going on with Aubameyang?" And he says, "Look, if it's one thing, I'll let it slide. Then what? The next thing,
That's it. I make him right. I make him 100% right.
That slides, and he turns. That's been the club for the last 10 years. Look where it's got him.
Yeah, I make him 100% right. As someone who used to be a manager, still is in some respect, but in terms of used to manage a whole team of people, yeah, you get one fucking bad egg in there, no matter what it is, how good they are, whatever, they fuck everything up. You got to get rid. You got to get rid. Yeah, you got to stick to your morals and your principles and what you lay out, your standards. You cannot compromise.
And I also think he's very pep in the way that it's my way or no way.
Yeah.
So with the Aubameyang stuff, you could tell the club actually didn't want to get rid.
No.
They were saying we've got to do something. Is there any? And he's sort of saying no. He's got to go. We've got to get him out of the club.
Yeah.
He's got
fair
to
play
go.
to him. Fair play to him for that.
I think he's one of them that if nothing would have happened and the club would have said, "Oh no, try and get him," he'd go, "Oh fuck it, I'll go. Fuck it, I don't need you."
I rate him for that. I mean, I don't really rate him as a manager, to be honest. I think he's got a long way to go yet. It's far too early to that. But for what he's saying and doing, I think fair play to him because I've been in that position of completely different environment, not football players, just people, workers. But it's hard work being a manager. It's hard work. Yeah, and without, especially that pressure that he's got, and then when you're winning games or losing games and you're getting all the grief in the papers and the media and all that, and you go and train and he's like, I'm laughing a joke. I won't have it. I'd be fucking doing my nut.
I think that's he can. I can't like the way you change it, and even like that Liverpool game. I was at that game where we lost 2-0. We didn't deserve to lose 2-0. I remember telling you at the time, like, and I think even Ben White.
Was that after I finished laughing or before?
Yeah. Ben White summed it up at the time. He said, they're just freaks. Just they get one chance, they score. They get two chances, they score. They're just fucking weird.
That's what makes them winners, mate.
Yeah, and it is. And even that, like, you expect him to go fucking mental over that. And he said, look, these are one of the best teams. Other than, and then he drew another picture for you. And he said, from here to here, we were by far the better team. It's these final bits of there and there. It's where it all counts.
Yeah, he needs to calm down on the pictures.
Oh, Nunes, red card.
Oh, yes, happy days.
Oh, Arsenal side clear of Liverpool.
Yeah, I mean, fucking.
They are quaking. Yeah. We're going for second, mate. Fuck third. We're second. Woohoo! We're going to match City stride for stride. I think it's going to go down.
Can't wait for this towards the end of the season.
It's going to go down to the last day. Us or City. We might win it on goal difference.
Well, I still got a message from you when you were texting me when you were pissed, saying giving it large about full. Oh, we wanted a challenge. Where are you? And all that. and then it flopped, and we went at 6 clear, and you was like, "Oh, you've got it now in the bag." And I was saying to you, "Nah, it ain't in the bag, mate. No chance." You're like, "Yeah, nah, it's done now. Fuck it." I went, "No, I'm not gonna laugh yet." And then then it turned around again, and then just at last minute you bottled it again.
Nah, it's just a bit of inexperience. That will never happen again, mate.
Yeah, you'll get nowhere near it. That's why.
Yeah. I think Giuseppe's right. I think Liverpool and Man United are both going down, to be honest. And Ronaldo with them. It did make me laugh the other day when I saw.
He's got to get that in there, Giuseppe, isn't he? He's got to get that in there, the back of Ronaldo. He will not let it go. He's got to get it in there.
Made me laugh yesterday. I see the reports. They're not happy with his conduct, blah, blah, blah. They're thinking about terminating his contract. I think that's exactly what he wants. He's sitting there going, yeah.
I'm sure they are going to terminate it at $500,000 a week. Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know, they can get a couple more Dutch players in for that, can't they?
Yeah. If they put them two on top of each other, they might actually be as tall as Ronaldo.
Yeah, they've been a great hit so far.
They're signing up Ewoks. That's it, yeah. He's but you're not banned in Portugal. Then you go to Portugal, so I know you're going Rhodes. Didn't you go there recently, Portugal?
Last year I went to Portugal, didn't I?
Yeah. See, Giuseppe put the word out, mate. Make sure you don't go back there again. You don't spend no fucking money over there.
Diaz.
Oh, Diaz, 1-1.
I think I'll go Portugal next year, I think.
There you go. Giuseppe, put the word out, mate. You'll have the old mafia waiting for you, son.
The old Villamora Mafia.
That's
Coming
it.
for
Yeah, but yeah, you get a bottle of fucking Super Bock round the crust.
me.
He did go to Portugal about 20 years ago, but then he ain't been back since. I never could work out why he didn't go back.
That's a banger. I didn't see it, but yeah, no, I've enjoyed the All or Nothing. I mean, it's nice getting a sort of an insight into the club, what actually happens behind the
Yeah,
doors.
that's the only thing I liked for us. But then
I, I,
I did
I,
see us sometimes too much. It's like you lot don't look serious.
when Arteta had his, it makes you laugh and all, like made me laugh when he did the press conference. Yeah, Aubameyang's still our player. Like we're gonna try and integrate him. And then literally from walking from there back to his office, he's talking to the press man, going, "No, I've got a whole dossier of everything he's
That's
done
it.
wrong.
Yeah,
Every time he's been late, every conversation we've had, and he said something. So if I ever need it, I've got it all there. I've got a big file on him." You think
yeah.
it's
Well,
nuts
it
what
just
they
goes
say
shows the
sometimes.
legal point of view as well. It's like it's not straightforward as fuck him off.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
the lawyers in and everything in there is like, right, have we done this properly? It's sort of like a HR session. Do you know what I mean? And that's how it is. That's real life. At the end of the day, he's still an employee. The still same employee law applies whether you're a football player or cashier at
Oh, yeah,
Tesco.
yeah.
There's no different. What's
You're lot wanted
yeah,
Diaz.
I want Diaz, mate. I still want him. I'll take him now. Yeah, all day
Didn't some of
long.
them say? Didn't some of the fan base say he's no better than Mora?
Oh,
We don't need him.
listen.
We got Bergvine.
Yeah, yeah. What can you say? Do you know what I mean? You just can't. Where'd you go with people like that? I just don't argue with them because there's so much stuff I see on Twitter that I think I got steam in it. I think and challenge the opinion and go, why? How can you think like that? But just like I've done it once. I remember when at the end of the Nuno window, yeah, everyone was like, yeah, we saved 90 million on the wage bill and all that, and people like, and I'm asking people, we ain't done fuck all in this window. And you're celebrating like, oh yeah, it's been a 8 out of 10 window. So where the fuck do you get that from?
Not another 8 out of 10. Fucking hell,
Yeah,
we've had.
we signed Romero, Gill. I can't remember. That's how long pony it was. It won't reckon on
Doherty.
Mourinho. No, we already had him. Royal. Yeah, so that's straight away a -2 window for signing that fucking idiot. And there might have been one other. Matt Sarr, who we signed and then fuck back off again. Yeah.
Yeah, when's he coming back?
Well, he's back, but no one's seen him since. He can't go on a bench either. Yeah. So I'm
Oh,
like,
so he's another one. I thought he was the best talent in France.
well, you tell me, yeah. So we do this thing, and I'm like, "Where's the 8 out of 10 window then?" All you lot are celebrating is a wage bill, and my notifications were going fucking ballistic all day. Yeah, I'm trying to wire a light switch up, and ding, 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 and the people like the same thing, or all just pile on. Yeah, and it's like, um, yeah, oh yeah, we don't want to end up because that's when Barcelona, we're still in it now, but it started really coming out about their financial. We can't end up like Barcelona. It's important we say, hang in a minute, and we don't want to do a Leeds. You're taking two extreme examples there of very poorly run football clubs financially, and again, if we don't, and bear in mind, we are absolutely miles away from that. We had like 400 million headroom in FFP because there was no one they threw out. Our wages to turnover was the lowest in the league at the time. It just went even lower. We don't need to do that. But why are you celebrating that like it's a good window because we saved 90 million? Yeah,
Yeah,
you
the thing I
celebrate a
never,
window because of the players you bought in, not because of the money you've saved.
yeah,
What
the
is
thing
this
I never
money
get,
supermarket or something? Fuck
the thing I
me.
never get with that either is they go, oh,
Half of them walk
or
around in high heels and jeans, hot pants like that geezer in the advert, and you're like, guess what you're celebrating? Oh, as the
or
price and shit.
or
What
people
you
take the
lot on?
piss and they start going, oh, you're paying so and so this amount of money, but I'm not paying it, am I?
Do you know what? Saying
No,
that is the fucking thing that winds me up. Yeah.
it's not me
With,
paying it. I'll
yeah.
pay my season ticket and that's it. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
They can pay as long as they don't go bust. I'm not bothered.
And all my
I can pay
times I've
them
been doing this, going in another
£10 million
chat.
a week.
Yeah. Do it when I've been on Twitter, arguments on Twitter, or seeing other shows, watching them or participating in them. The excuse is why we can't buy a player. Yeah. Or why we can't do this or can't do that. And I think, what are you talking about? And I feel like, that geezer that does that IKEA thing. That American geezer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
IKEA, and
the
he,
comedian.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, quality, yeah. It's just, I feel like they do exactly the same thing for the signings, yeah. we shouldn't sign him because he ain't worth that sort of money. Is it your fucking money? Are you
Yeah,
paying
yeah,
for it? Yeah.
yeah.
Are you
Relax.
paying for it? No. Yeah. So shut up. It's not your problem. He ain't gonna want to come and sit on the bench. How do you know? Have you spoke to him?
Yeah, yeah,
Have you asked him? You know what I mean? How do you know these things? Yeah. Who says he's gonna sit on the bench anyway?
yeah.
Um.
If the player's got anything about himself, he
Yeah.
fancy.
What's the other one? Conte don't use a playmaker. How do you know? Have you spoke to him as well?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Do you know him personally? Are you in a WhatsApp group with him? Yeah.
yeah,
Matt,
yeah.
people that Matt, the Spurs fans I see like talk to Conte about Conte like they know him. Conte don't want this. Conte only likes that. How do you know?
Well,
You
yeah,
don't know fuck all. Because it's the same people who said Conte wanted Spence. That's why we chased him for 12 weeks, and then straight we signed Conte. No, I don't want Spence.
yeah.
Yeah.
Club signing. Yeah, yeah,
What's the other one? So many.
yeah. Honestly, why
Where's
is
he
that
gonna
signing?
play? Yeah. Where's he gonna play? Is that your fucking problem?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah. Have we not got a manager who's on £20 million a year to work that out? Yeah. It's not your fucking problem. What are
I,
you
I
worried
always,
for?
I always
Yeah.
found that when
Yeah.
Poch was in charge, you speak to your
Yeah.
fans and they go, "Yeah, yeah, we've got the best keeper in the league,
Yeah. Yeah.
in the league. We've got the best back four in the league. Harry Kane's the best striker. Son's the best winger. So we can't sign anyone. So there's
Yeah.
no one else anywhere better than what you've got, no." And that is why that mentality is why City going.
Yeah.
City had
Yeah.
Aguero, Jesus. No, we can do better than that. Haaland.
Yeah. Another one. He 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 will want 300 grand a week. So what? Are you the fucking club accountant?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Why
What
do
does
you
it matter to
care?
you? Yeah, what does it matter to
Yeah.
you?
Is it
Yeah,
your money again?
yeah,
Have you got to find that money? No. Do you know the
yeah.
club finances inside and out? No.
You got to pay that week in, week out, have you?
Yeah. Do
No.
you know what I mean? It's the same shit every time. So many excuses. You see why we ain't gonna sign players. Yeah. Oh, that'll harm Skip's development. Why do you care? Are you his agent? Are you his
Yeah,
mother?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. That's for him to worry about. Yeah. And the end of the day, competition is good for places. All these fucking excuses, time and time again. And like, and a lot of it comes from these people who play football manager all the time and think that's how football works. Yeah. So yeah, we sign all the young players and then we'll get there. And they've got a season running. They've been running it for about 20 years now on a computer. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
mad. Yeah. What's Danny saying? Yeah. 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 We wasn't interested in him. Yeah. How the fuck do you know? Was you in the
Yeah.
room? Are you part of the conversation?
Well, that's
Yeah.
the one that summed it up for me was all these in the know accounts, all these. Oh,
Oh yeah.
everyone knows. We all know what's going on. These journalists have got
Bollocks.
top
Gold
contacts
medal,
in the
tier
club.
one, gold medal, tier one.
Yeah,
With a little
the,
gold
the
medal next to the name.
top contacts in the club and everything that goes on. Arsenal signed Fabio Vieira, and on the day when he got announced, him like, "Oh yeah, but by the way, yeah, yeah, they've been talking for weeks with him. Yeah, yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
mention it
yeah, yeah,
before. All of a sudden,
yeah.
you mentioned it now. Yeah, yeah, it's amazing that,
Well,
isn't
you
it?
get
Yeah.
club journalists who throw out about 15 names. Oh, one of them's bound to be right. See, like I
Well,
told you,
yeah,
look,
yeah,
yeah, gold medal next to the name. He's little tier one now. He gets promoted to tier one because
yeah.
he's got
Has anyone been demoted yet to tier two? Has
no.
anyone?
Yeah, well, no. There's so many tier ones. Pete, would you take? I take that's supposed to pay Ronaldo on a 1 year deal any day of the week, brother. Any day of the week. Just what he mentality brings to the dressing room. Everyone raises their game 10%. Excuse me, even the likes of Kane, 10%. Because it's Ronaldo in the room.
Would
That's
Ronaldo
without
get
what he
in?
can do on the pitch as well.
Would he get in
Don't
your
get me
team?
wrong, you got to play a certain way and you got to expect certain things and expect him not to do certain things. Like if you're a pressing team, you're not going to expect him to press or go out and chase the front line up. He's not going to do it. Yeah, he's fucking 38. Yeah, same as players say, people, oh, he's washed, he's 38. I hope I look like that 38. I didn't like that when I was 18, let alone 38. Yeah, the geezer's got mentality second to none, as we've discussed before, and we're not getting into again.
I don't mean he wouldn't get in your team, would he? He ain't going to get above Kane,
Yeah,
is he?
I don't know what that means, mate. You'll have to translate. Does that
It
mean
must be. It must mean clown because he's got the old clown emoji.
what's that? Palacho, Palhaco. So I'll probably kill in the pronunciation. I haven't got that sort of Spanish twang in me at all. I'm I'm Spanish ain't my language. You know. You know. I remember when I was on holiday. Have you seen The Business,
Yeah, yeah,
the film, talking Spanish? When when the club and then the mayor turns up. And he goes, "Ah, Los Montigos Ingleses." And he goes, "What do you say?" He goes, "Oh, you're criminals from England." Do you remember that scene?
Now,
The mayor.
I've seen a
So
film
I
years ago.
watched it the other day. Yeah, well, that's what he says. And then so when we was in Gran Canaria a few years ago with my mates, I was at the bar. And one was looking, and I said, "Oh, Los Montigos Ingleses." And, and my mate went, "Pete, what the fuck did you say to her?" She said, "Stop staring at me." The whole time. That's as close I got to Spanish. Put it that way.
See that now, that's
Yeah, we
look
got
at
to work for him on site. He's a clown on site as well. He got a few names on there and all. Quite most of them begin with C. And then yeah.
So this weekend, what are you going to do? What are you
Where
doing?
was we? Okay. We're playing first, isn't it? Wolves.
What, you the early kickoff?
Yeah, with a 12:30.
Oh,
We're working that day and all.
oh, the old radio on.
Yeah, our phone on up the scissor lift.
When Neves gives it, push, get in there.
Yeah. Oh, don't. Well, I predicted this is the sort of game I expected from Southampton. A grinding out a 1-0 win. I don't think it'd be any different. What's that? I need to learn more British slang. Yeah, don't worry. We'll teach you that, son.
Yeah.
If you want to teach me Spanish, I'll teach you rhyming slang. Don't worry about that. Yeah. Got to
One
start
nil
off
Wolves.
Colin
2-0
Hunt right there.
Spurs. That's a bold one. 2-0 Spurs. That'd be a good result, that
That's,
would.
I'll take it now.
I think the only thing you can say about playing Wolves is you don't really got to worry about them scoring, have you? Fucking hell.
No, this is it. Same with Southampton. So we get a bit more freedom. But what I want to see is play the fucking players. Yeah, play your Basumas, play your Perisic, because you need them in the team and firing now before you get to the Man Cities and the rest of it, North London
Yeah, that's it.
derbies,
Yeah,
Liverpools. Yeah,
I find
get
it
them
strange.
integrated now. You didn't do it in pre-season. When are you going to do it? And then
Yeah,
it begs a bigger question: did he even want the players? Because if you want them, you play them. As you
how
say,
can a
with
player?
5 subs, you knock the bollocks out of him. Right, well done, son. You've done your shit today. You get your fitness up. There's minutes in the tank and all that. Next one on. Yeah? No.
Yeah, I don't see how a player can get match fit if he's not playing.
Yeah.
Because he ain't gonna do it the training, is he?
Yeah. Bizarre. But we have to start playing our strongest teams. You've got to get Basuma in. I don't care about Richarlison. I don't think it's all that. We can't really swap to a middle three in midfield because we ain't got the numbers. Again,
Yeah.
that can lead us. Well, we've got 2 weeks to the window.
What about someone like Neves?
I think he's a great player.
Yeah, I think he's
You'd
a good
have him
player.
in your team. Devin part of your squad, isn't it? He just gives you options. He's quite good on a set piece, long range shot. He sprays the ball about. He's the sort of player you want. If you got pace, that you get the ball to him and the pace is gone, he can get it in behind them early. Yeah, we ain't
Yeah,
got
I
to
mean,
play. It's our problem. We have to play such slow build up sometimes. Unless Kane drops deep and Song's on his bike and the teams fell for it, which more and more times than not, yeah, we have to slowly build up. And it's quite methodical. It's quite boring to watch, to be honest, at times, because we're not zipping it about. It's not like one touch neat and then get it wide wallop. It's like, and even for a team that counter-attacks, we don't really counter-attack with great speed. Only one way is if it's between Kane and Son. Other than that, there's no speed. Kulusevski's not rapid, but he's very good with the ball at his feet. But I'm talking about from a fullback point of view, which is what you want in a counter. You want your players coming in, fullbacks going on, keeping the width, and then you sort of outnumber the middle. We ain't got it. Not
yeah, I
since
think
Walker. Not since Walker and Rose.
to me he's Neves a very similar player to Bentancur, really, but just a bit more quality.
Yeah, he's got a bit more about him, a bit more
Yeah,
shooting and all that. Where Bentancur's not. Bentancur's a good silky player, but again, it can be games where he can go missing. But again, I caveat that with saying that it's always hard when you're outnumbered in midfield.
well, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, if you're outnumbered in a fight, you're in trouble. Yeah,
Well, yeah, I think if you're going to be outnumbered, what you need to play is Basuma and Højbjerg, really.
yeah.
Need to be the two.
I'm happy for Basuma Betancourt. Basuma's good enough to, and he's got experience to do it. But you got to have then other things like fullbacks who are good, who you can get to and then get it wide and they can do stuff. Play
Yeah.
it in and they can beat their man and do something with the ball rather than Royal, who'd be lucky if he keeps it in, yeah, and don't kick it straight out or get all out the pitch and fuck it up. Sessegnon get all out the pitch instead of going all the way, stretching the team. He'll come back, he'll stop, put his foot on it. Everyone then gets back and then he'll pass it inside. When you look at what the other Chelsea ones were doing, they were just going wallop, hell for leather. You saw it, and look how we got opened up for the second goal. Yeah, Reece James is bombing up there, ball inside, bosh.
Yeah, but even that was
3-1.
that was such poor defending. They went
Oh,
missing.
because we can't play as a back four. It's right, because
Well,
we ain't
yeah,
got the individual quality. That's why. Yeah, they all, as you say, they all went over there, all ball watching, all got sucked in, and it weren't even like a great reverse or great switch quickly where someone got their head up and just like a Modric and completely switched the whole team out. It was a little bit of a by the touchline. Next thing, it's gone boom, boom, boom in.
yeah.
Yeah, so I
James,
think a scrappy 1-0, 2-0.
yeah, I'd quite like the draw, but I think you may win it 1-0.
I
I
think we have to
think
score early. I think if we're gonna, if it be a high scoring game, we're gonna have a high score there. We have to score early because then they'll have to come out. But if they score early, then we could be. It could be a long afternoon.
yeah,
Because
they're always horrible.
they will just battle down, and their keeper's a good keeper. I'm surprised he's still there. To be honest, he won't be there next year. I know that. For me, I'd be buying him to replace Hugo because he's a good keeper. That Sarr.
Them 12-30 games were always awkward games, weren't they?
Shit, and they yeah.
Can be.
I've never liked them. You think, why don't you just do half one? Why has it got to be half 12? Just do half one. Because then you give the fans something to get out. At least they can have a couple of pints or whatever. Get up for it. Do you know what I mean? Half 12, they're still rubbing their eyes.
James was awesome on Sunday. Yeah, I think he's the
He's
best.
quality, yeah.
He's the I think he's the best right back England have got. I mean, he's far better than Trent.
Yeah, yeah.
Trent
Well, you
can't
still got
defend.
Carl Walker. You can't knock out Carl Walker.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
Pep has made Carl Walker something else. That's why you play him as one of your centre halves because he just offers you pace at the back. Like,
yeah. I
thing is,
do like Walker. To be fair,
thing is, yeah, it's the problem is you now got two of them are very good, but you could easily have Walker at the back, part of the back three, Walker, and then you got Reece James. I'd happy to see that, but Southgate then puts two men in midfield and two holders, and then Mason Mount and ruins it.
yeah.
We didn't pay Walker in the back two really. Just put a decent centre half next to him, and it'd be all right.
Well, yeah, it's no good for England then, is it? The main one, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What's this? It's become a top class. Yeah, I want him Giuseppe next year. Get him in to replace Hugo all day long. He's had 2 years in the league. Then great move.
You got
Very
Foster,
good
mate.
goalkeeper. Huh?
You got Forster.
Ah, fuck. Freebie in it. Okay, so Bournemouth. I think the Bournemouth fans had it wearing his toes.
Yeah, I think he just wanted a little shout out, didn't he?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think he didn't say much really. He just gave me the kickoff time and what channel it was on, which I knew all that already, and then disappeared.
He didn't even give us a spuds at the end.
Yeah, I didn't even get any grief. Yeah, I didn't even call you anything either. Yeah.
Where's your trophies?
Yeah, where's your mate? Where's the Raven or whatever he's called? He said
The
that he
Raven.
don't, he don't want to know anymore. Yeah,
He's flown the nest, mate.
that's it. Yeah.
No, I think it'd be a comfortable win. To be honest, I can't see him doing anything special. They're not the sort of side that are going to sit in and frustrate you, are they? They're
No, they're going to play football.
Scott Parker always tries to play a bit of football, doesn't he? So
yeah, I think there is going to be the crowd have got to be a big part in that because it's only a small ground and it's like 11,000 in there.
Yeah, they should have fucking that stadium shouldn't be allowed in the Premier League. To be honest with you, pathetic.
You put a big way.
But yeah, no, but I think maybe obviously it depends how early we score. And again, a 2, 3-0, 3-1.
Jesus broke the leg.
Quite comfortable. Quite a comfortable win. When you're a top team like us, you just don't worry about these guys.
I think we're in a sort of the same position really. Apart from once you have a start scratching away at the first 11, what's underneath it is poor. The drop off is massive. The drop off is massive.
I think
Jesus to Eddie Nketiah is huge. Yeah, there's a Grand Canyon in between them two. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. But
and then you look at your centre backs. Who have you got? You got.
Well, it really would be.
Say you lose one of your back three. Who's coming in?
It'll either be Ben White or Saliba playing right hand side.
Yeah, what I'm saying is no. If you at your back three now, which is what Saliba, White, and
we play We play 4 at the back, mate. We don't do this
Gabriel.
fucking 3.
Well, you
We don't
played
do this
3.
3. No, we play
He
4 at the
plays
back.
3 now.
Ben White plays right back.
Yeah, only because Tomiyasu's injured.
Yeah, but he'll go out, won't he? It'll be either Ben White or Saliba playing right hand side, and on the left will be either Gabriel or Rob Holding.
Who plays in the middle? You reckon you
Mate.
go to a back 4?
We are back 4 now, mate. Talk about.
Is it? I don't know. I thought you.
Yeah.
I remember the back 3 against Palace, and how you set up for
Rob
what's
Holding.
it?
Ben White plays on the right and on the right back position, but as soon as we get the ball, he sort of drops in.
Yeah.
Tucks in, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought
But
you
yeah,
played
no,
a back 3.
So.
But you scratch away though. You say Gabriel gets injured, then you got like Rob Holding coming in. The drop off is massive.
Yeah, but
yeah, you lose Partey, you got El Neni coming in. Big drop off.
Well, yeah, it won't be Xhaka will shuffle back there, won't he? But
he starts there anyway, doesn't he? He just won't do
the
other thing he's doing. What I'm saying is the drop off between your first 11 at its peak, and so you only needs 1 or 2 injuries, then it can all start coming undone. We're the same. I can't be wrong.
No, I think we're slightly different. So Zinchenko gets injured, Tierney comes in.
But that's it. But it's if he's ever fucking fit. You've bought Zinchenko because he's never fit.
And then the front, we're other than sort of Nketiah coming on, but he done all right at the end of last season.
Come on, you can't. What are you talking about? He'd score about 2 goals.
Behind that, we're solid. Behind that, they can all interchange. They can come in. They can go out.
Well, okay, so right wing back, yeah. Tomiyasu's never fit. You're bringing in Cedric, shit, yeah. Left back, yeah, okay, fine, I'll give you that. But if they're both injured, which Tierney's most of the time is injured, you got a problem. Yeah, you start playing Xhaka there, then you got to put Nini in. He's crap. Yeah, you lose Jesus, you're putting in Nketiah. He's crap. Pepe shit.
Pepe's good.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah. It's good. How many times?
Fuck off. I know you're waiting. You're still waiting. Like, you know what I mean? You're like one of the Tottenham fans when Ndombele. They won't have nothing bad said about him. It's everyone else's fault why he's not made it. Yeah, Pepe is too Bob. He is too Bob.
Goals.
Yeah.
Gets assists.
Smith Rowe can't get in the team.
That's how good we are. Smith Rowe can't get the team.
Mo is great backup.
He does a job. He do a job.
I disagree. But what I'm saying, if you're operating at, say you're operating at level you're at now, you bring these players in, there's a drop off.
Yeah, no, but you're assuming that you get 3 or 4 injuries all at once and all.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. If you just lost Partey and you bring in El Neni, it's not so bad. Yeah. The main problem is if you lose Jesus.
Whereas I think that's where we're slightly, yeah. Well, Jesus, yeah, but if you lose Kane, you're fucked.
Oh yeah, I'm not denying it. I've never said otherwise.
So I don't know. I think we're in a good spot.
I'd rather have Son up front than Eddie Nketiah. And I'd rather have Richarlison than Eddie Nketiah.
I'm glad Martinelli has taken my advice before beginning of the season and said he's got to start doing something.
Yeah, you got him as well. I forgot about him, to be honest. He's a good
2
player.
and 2.
I do rate him.
And we've still got big Fabio Vieira to get in, mate. Big Fab.
Well, you got to
get fit told first. How good he is.
Yeah, he always told me he's always fucked and all.
No, he's told me how good he is, mate. He's top fucking draw.
What about keeper? Because Ramsdale, who you got? No, Leno's
gone.
Mia
Turner.
Oh, yeah.
He's USA #1, mate. USA. USA.
No, we'll love that. So there is a drop off to be had. Yeah, I rate Martinelli. I've always rated Martinelli. I've said it from day one. He's a good player. Listen, I'm quite jealous, and there's many of us, some of the players that you produce out of your academy. I've got no problem saying that. It is what it is. It's a fact. Yeah, you're producing Saka's, Smith Rowe's, Martinelli. You bought him, and then put him through your academy. But you know what I mean. Where we're like Skip is the best thing since sliced bread, and Harry Winks. Before that, it was Kane and Ledley King. That's all we've got.
Yeah,
Rest of our players, And I mean, a lot of your kids you sell on. I mean, Iwobi, you got 40 million for him. How you got? I still don't understand that. Yeah, that's the biggest robbery since the Great Train Robbery in the 1960s. If I can Buster and his
Well,
firm like
I
rubbing that.
noticed he's starting to play centre mid now for Everton. I thought, where the fuck's that come
Oh,
from? Fucking
you
never
know what I
sell
mean? But for us, our academy don't bring nothing. That we sell them, they go back League Two if we're lucky. Yeah, half of them stick around till like for years.
Well, Balogun's out on loan in France. He's got a couple of goals, 2 in 2.
Yeah, well,
Tavares got 2 in 2. We are a force, mate. It's unbelievable. We're going to be selling backup left backs for 40 million.
yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ. Oh, good luck
Edu's
to
a
him, man.
genius.
Edu, fucking hell. He comes across as all right.
Yeah, he's a nice bloke, isn't he?
Yeah. It's a good insight. And as Danny said earlier, I did put it up and we talk about it, but the legal side of it, you got to sort of understand. Do you know what I mean? It does give you a good
Yeah,
insight, yeah, onto what actually goes on and reality is. What these people have to
yeah, it
go
does.
through. So
Yeah,
I don't agree with. I might call Royal shit and Sessignon shit and all that, but I wouldn't tweet them and tell them. I don't agree with doing that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's where everyone says Liverpool fans are the best. Yet their keeper fucks up in the final. He's getting death threats. Hopefully his kids get cancer and all that fucking
oh
crap.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And all that shit. There's just no need for all that. There's no need to abuse. I don't agree with abusing players online, sending them shitty tweets or anything like that. Yeah, and then racist stuff's just out of question. We might have a conversation in here or something about saying that we don't rate them as fans, but in terms of like sort of giving it to them personally, directly, I think that's wrong.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Same with
yeah.
them, you had that spate at the end of last season, people running on the pitch trying to chin players. Do you know what I mean?
Well, I see that at the end of our game, the end of our home game, there was we had last year we had a few people running on, fucking idiots running on the pitch, and
Well, we had them
and
idiots at our game. 4 of them try to do that just stop oil dickheads, do themselves to the goal.
how did they?
Yeah, but they got nabbed early doors. Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed, but I noticed as the players were sort of going around at the end, clapping the fans. They've now got some fucking huge, great lump of a bouncer that walks around. And fuck me, you want to go near him?
Yeah, yeah.
He
It's
was
probably called
fucking
Tiny or
massive.
something like that, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, he was
Yeah, like
fucking massive. He was.
one of the olds. You see the American rappers, their entourage, in it. There'd be
Yeah, yeah,
who's 8 foot tall and 4 foot wide. You know what I
yeah.
mean? And his nickname
He
is
made Shaq.
Tiny. Nickname is Tiny or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, all right, yeah,
he called Shaquille O'Neal little man. You know, one of them
yeah, and all
geezers.
that
He's
shit.
fucking
Yeah,
huge. But yeah,
yeah,
I noticed. You think how bad that he's got that. Not
yeah.
stewards are not enough now. You got to have a fucking bouncer walking around with the fucking players. It's
Right.
pathetic, isn't it?
I mean, look at the Euros when they had like little four stone young girls just checking tickets and all of a sudden the stampede. I mean, you just get annihilated. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I
Yeah, just get
understand.
flattened. I don't blame them for moving out of the way for their £6-7 an hour either. Fuck that.
No, I wouldn't. I
Yeah,
wouldn't go in. I ain't bothered.
yeah. It's the same with like when they were doing that, just stop oil idiots taking themselves or trying to do themselves to the post. Leave the fuckers there. Watch
yeah,
how quick then 20,000 people in the stand want to get on the pitch and give them a slap.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Because
or
they're
or
stopping the football.
when you cart them out, make sure you cart them through the away end, the home
Is that
end.
yeah, yeah. Watch kicking you
Don't
fucking
take them
yeah,
around the pitch. Yeah,
yeah. They need a bit of the old Canning Town treatment. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
See how Liverpool.
What's the score, Liverpool?
90th minute, 1-1.
Oh, well, the Klopp's going to blame the day.
Yeah, the pitch was too wet. It was raining.
Yeah, yeah. It's dry last week.
Yeah, was the old anyone see the Nunes red card? Was it a red card?
Hey, anyone seen that? All 2 of you that are in. We peaked up to 7 viewers at one point.
Yeah, AFC
Once I saw
Bournemouth.
your face and then fucking disappeared again.
But yeah, no, I think we'll. What do you think we'll win?
Oh.
Don't give me all this. You do this every time. You're like Mark Lawrenson. You are. He hasn't predicted Liverpool lose in about 15 years. You haven't predicted one win for us in about 15 years.
Yes, I did. I put my fucking accumulator. What more do you want?
Yeah, after you told me that we were going to struggle.
No, I never said that. I
Jamie
said you'll
Vardy,
win. I said you'll
you're
win.
like the old
I
Jamie
said
Vardy.
Vardy normally scores against you.
Yeah,
He's finished. He's finished now.
he
He's
tried
only
to dive.
staying around to pay his wife's legal bills. Let's be honest. He probably retired by now.
Well, yeah, I was just about to say he died for a penalty, didn't he? And even Mike Dean on VAR said no penalty. I thought, fucking hell.
I saw
And
that.
then the old chant was going around. Jamie Vardy, your wife is a grass.
Oh, fucking hell, yeah. You might as well give it up, innit?
He's going to be getting it up and down the country now, isn't he?
Yeah, he needs the money, mate. Pay our bills. £3 million legal fees.
You know,
Ooh.
not a red for me. Missed it by a few seconds. I've been pushing it hard on Twitter. Yellow for me. That's what I like to see, Dan. Keep pushing it, son.
Yeah, Dan, I've seen that, mate. Thanks a lot, mate.
Me
just
too.
need Harry to start. We just need Harry to start doing it now as well.
I'm up there, mate. I'm following everyone. I'm just
Going
one day
crazy,
we'll
aren't you?
explode.
Yeah.
Literally, I'll fucking blow up.
Yeah.
90 plus 3. Come on, Palace.
Corner Palace.
Does that not show you how good we are? Does that not show you how we cruise to 2-0 and Liverpool are struggling? Come on. Is this ringing alarm bells in your head now?
My own team's ringing alarm bells, mate. I don't need you ringing them for me. I can tell you that. I think you'll win. I think you'll win 1-0.
1-0?
Yeah. As much as it hates me to say it.
Who's going to score?
Steve said they get 10% of shares. Yeah, it's all right. Take my favourite shares, mate.
Giuseppe knows all the pictures when Vieira is dominating. Giuseppe,
he's gone for Arsenal too.
We were saying about how Xhaka's now got this sort of role that as soon as you're on the attack, he sort of flies forward into the sort of in between the striker and the left wing, and he's in that role. Is that where Vieira will play? Because I've got a feeling that when we play the weaker sides, he's going to drop Xhaka, and Vieira will be given that free role. And then when we are defending, he'll come and sit back next to Partey.
Yeah, Giuseppe, mate, you can have 10%. I'll give that off Harry's share as well. You've been there from the beginning, mate. You'll be remember, mate, when we're massive, as West Ham fans say, when we're massive, yeah, and we got 12,000 viewers a show and all that, you'll be there, brother. Definitely. We're getting to get him Giuseppe on soon. I spoke to him. He's got a mate, and we're going to get the we'll have to do that in the next couple of weeks. The Derby perspective from like an American point of view.
Yeah, nice.
I might reach out, see if I can get Will, and he might know Gooner as well. Get like a few things, get that sort of perspective on it. I mean, can imagine if we had gun laws like America for North London Derby. Fucking hell, it'd be like Call of Duty, wouldn't it? It'd be team deathmatch. Yeah, there'd be all sorts cracking on. Yeah, can you imagine? Because that day you just lose all rational, didn't you? It just goes stupid.
What you said, I think so. Harry is more skilled as an offensive player. Yeah, I got a feeling. Yeah, I got a feeling he's going to do that. I got like when you're playing, when you're playing your Fulhams, your Bournemouths, when you can afford to be a bit more attacking, drop Xhaka out and put in someone like Vieira, who's actually a bit better going forward.
I don't know about you, but I'm sweating.
He'll give you the yeah, I am. I've got the old window shut because he's fucking got Storm Susan going off or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Fucking
got a soppy little desk fan. I'm grateful for that, but that's about as useful as a fucking ashtray on a motorbike at the moment.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that Vieira, I think that's the role he will play, and then he'll get Europa League games and see what he can do.
Oh, good. We've got Champions League to worry about, mate. We can't afford all that.
Yeah, well, I won't worry about
we'll definitely get Giuseppe on.
I won't worry about getting it for Arteta is going to play him. They will be full attack. Oh. This is getting me excited. This is getting me horny. Listen to this. Full on Arteta attack Oh my
I bet your
god.
missus had a good night. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. She had a
Mate,
blinding
I'm still.
honeymoon. Right. On that note,
Yeah, no, we're not in on
Harry
that
being
now.
horny. I want to leave. I don't really want to leave it there, but I'm gonna because I'm sweating. Yeah. Yeah.
1-1
Horny
full
Harry.
time.
Jesus Christ.
That
That'll
is what I
do.
like to see.
Yeah. I love seeing
Arsenal
Klopp losing the plot. I fucking hate that man. Great manager, but he's a fucking prick.
was ahead of Felix. Oh, oh my god, this is getting better and better.
Fucking hell. You're gonna give him a semi at this rate?
On
He ain't got one
that
already.
bombshell.
Yeah. He'll be getting it out in a minute.
But,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly, Dan. Yeah, on that one. Listen, Danny Giuseppe, thank you very much for your contribution, and
I enjoy
anyone else.
I enjoy our weekly chat, lads.
Yeah, the weekly
This is
Ronaldo
just
chat. Yeah,
a weekly meet up between us four.
yeah.
And Steve drops by every now and then.
Yeah, Steve dropped by us. Yeah, when he's not stuffing his face. Do you know what? Next week, if it's the same thing, I'll drop the link in and people can join in if they want. Yeah, and we'll have a proper chinwag. There's no point in doing it in comments. We can just grab it overall. Yeah, and we'll get massive.
Yeah.
So, lads, good night. Thank you very much.
Good evening, lads. See you later.
Thank you again. And anyone else who did watch, come back, contribute, get involved.
AFC Bournemouth come back on Monday.
Yeah.
After we've pumped you.
Let me know the TV schedule. Yeah, like the Radio Times, that one. He just told me what was on telly. Right. And I'll see you tomorrow.
See you later.
See you later, boys. Ta-ra.
Night.